Hey Ed, this is Shravan. This is my demo for PA3 handles and circular cues and sound calls. And this was a really big drop. Like I had to do a lot of stuff. So I'll just show the overalls. First of all, we have all the commands that I'm passing in. So it's just you have load, play, stop, change the pitch, change the volume. And then overall, for now, this is how I am sort of designed a sound call. You just have an unsigned int as a sound ID. It points to a voice. So this is my voice wrapper around the X Audio 2 voice. You can see it has the X Audio 2 buffer, the wave format, and the X Audio 2 source voice. And then each voice goes on and has a handle, so it's protected in that way. Um, and then we have this handle manager, which does all the acquiring, releasing, activating, invalidating, all that stuff, and it has the handle table entry inside of it. And that's basically how things are happening. So in the sound call, for now, what I'm doing is I'm actually passing in the circular cues that we have. So the one that goes from the game to audio, that's what happens in each of these commands. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So if I look at any of these functions, the only thing it's going to do is that it's actually going to spawn a new command. Uh, and each command refers, of course, to the sound call. So we have the data going across both the threads, and it just pushes it onto the queue. So that's what it does for each of the stop, set pitch, set volume, stuff like that, and that's how it goes on into the queue. Um, that's for the sound calls. Then for the let me see. So for the handle, I actually had a dog in CPP that you know goes on and tests it. So we have just the basic unsigned, the ID and the index, and everything else really goes through the handle manager. So we just have a couple of we just have some tunneling going over here. The handle manager is actually the main guy who's doing everything. It has a table of the size that we've set here. It's 8 so far, and everything else, so all those things, the way that we discussed in class, it's pretty much with an atomic ID and stuff. So it's just doing all the validating, getting the next index, and activate, release, validate. And oh yeah, based on our discussion that we had after class, we still need to do something about the destructor of the handle, because we still need to fix that, right? um, Yeah, it'll be in the destructor of the voice. So once we got this going, each voice now has a handle. So the start, stop, set volume, set pitch, all of them are now protected with handles. So this is what's happening. You try to acquire it. If you're fine, you start it and then you release it. So I decided not to use macros, but it was still pretty short, so didn't really change much. Uh, right, so I was talking about the destructor right here, right? So we're deleting everything here. This is what I meant. So if the handle somehow, like, we do have that, it's going to be automatically whatever nuked or something, but that handle, that voice might be used by some other thread. So this is basically the problem that we were talking about last time, and I don't know how to fix it yet. Hopefully we'll sort of figure that out moving forward. So similarly, I have the circular queue going here. It's pretty straightforward. Just this pretty much what we talked about earlier. You just have a push and pop, and it's protected by a mutex, and yeah, that's pretty simple. So I'll move on to the demo, and basically what I'm doing right now so is that we have sound calls for a violin and oboe, two for the oboe and one for hurt. And what's gonna happen is that I load all of them up right here. So when I say new sound call, this is automatically going to create those and associate them with the appropriate ones. And over here, this is going to start our passing of commands to the audio thread. And this will just load all the data at the very beginning. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the background music, so Johnny Cash. And then I'll play the violin just once, and that lowers the volume of hurt as well. Then I play the oboe. After that, I change the pitch and volume of her. Then I play the oboe again using a different sound call and a faster pitch. Then I stop everything over here, and finally I delete all the sound calls right here, so you can see the handles when they're being invalidated. So everything is going to be happening in terms of sound calls, and we're just going to use the game to audio queue to sort of push everything to the audio thread. And okay, now I'm just going to play and shut up. So here we go. Oh my god, come on. Anytime now. But yeah, it took quite a long time to get all these different systems working, but yeah, it looks good. I still don't have any managers, by the way, so that's probably what's going to happen in the milestones. But I do have all these systems working, so that's progress. So here we go. Alright, so you can see that all that happened in sound calls, and once I delete it, I have all my handles working. So real quick, this is what happened when we tried to load. We got the voices that were being created. Right now, the voices are protected by handles, not the sound calls. So that's probably going to change down the line as well. But then you try to play hurt, and you can see that we had all those things. So we played hurt, played the violin, played the oboe, changed the volume and pitch, and then played the oboe again. And you can see the handles being created here. You can see them being invalidated here. So that's about it. And did I show anything else? Oh yeah, in the audio thread, basically this is what I'm doing. So this is a runtime polymorphism right here. So take something off, convert it to a command, and fire the command. And then this is just sort of to verify that the same info is being passed around. So that did take a little long. I apologize, but yeah, I wanted to demo a lot of stuff here. So all right, so the milestone's up next, and thank you so much for watching. So until next time, bye bye.